Ya está corriendo. ¿Sí lo ves? I was using the grinder with this thing, and I had a larger sheet. This is like a 7-inch sheet or so, 6-inch sheet on the Milwaukee, and it snapped. One of the issues is I've never actually had one of these break on me before, and one thing that I was doing, I was pushing really hard on the material, and well, significantly harder than I should have, and I think that's what caused it to snap. And this is like a reinforced blade too, but you can see where the blade hit me and it spun and cut my hand. But I wasn't sure if the initial impact hit an artery. There's 2 arteries there in that radial area there, that bend of the arm. So I applied pressure for about 10 minutes. Now I've got a little tourniquet action going on it, just to make sure that whatever was bleeding, like now I'm losing sensation in my hand, but that's after about 2 minutes of the tourniquet. I'm not gonna leave the tourniquet on long, just about 5 minutes. You know, your body can deal with 5 minutes of no movement, but there's always a fear of clotting. So I'm well hydrated, not too worried about it. You can see it's not bleeding a whole bunch, but anyways, everybody posts all the good stuff they do, and you rarely see some of the dumb stuff that's seen. I don't even know where the other piece ended up flying, but this is the grinder that I was using. This thing is pretty darn powerful, and you can see my hand, I'm still using the hand, but I was cutting this piece right here, and I didn't get too far on it when it decided to blow up, but that's a fairly thick piece of metal. And so again, I just applied pressure on it like this for about 10 minutes, and it just started bleeding now. It wasn't bleeding when I had my hand on it, but now I had my tourniquet. Get us on, get one? Let's see what time it is. I've had the tourniquet on since 10:44, and the time right now is
10:48.
10:48. So that's 4 minutes. That's long enough for me. I just don't want to cause coagulation in my arm, and I'm kind of losing sensation. I can still feel everything, but I'm still losing sensation. So we just got a ratchet strap and applied it on there, and then we can see just bent it over on itself to get some pressure. And because I'm a pansy, I wanted that on the metal so it doesn't hurt me too much. But I never lost sensation in the arm. I definitely have pain throughout this area here where that blade just hit me, and of course it spun so quick, and it was odd. I felt something hit me, but it happened so quick. How lucky am I that it didn't hit my face? Oh yeah, I can feel it. There's bruising going on around here and here. So it might just be sensitive, but hopefully I didn't shear any veins. There's definitely some bruising up here. I did apply pressure, and I hope that was enough to cause coagulation of those sheared veins. So when the veins are together like this, they'll shear and break, and that's where you end up having the bleeding. But I'll just keep an eye on it and hope I didn't hit any arteries. And I guess it wouldn't hurt to apply a pressure dressing on it. And so I might just use this same thing and put some toilet paper or something on there. Luckily, I've never had an issue with an infection, but that's what I'll do. I'll put some paper on there and then just dress it. Everybody always wants to wash it, but we got white blood cells and stuff, and my hands are dirty. There is some dust, but I don't think bacteria is going to be in the oils that I've been touching and stuff. So anyways, that's the video. We'll apply some pressure and call it a day. Thanks.